Your stomach's been screaming at you, not physically, but energetically. You feel stuck, powerless, like life's dragging you along instead of you steering it. What if the key isn't more motivation, but unlocking a hidden power center within you? What if your inner sun, your core fire, has been dimmed and quantum forces are waiting to reignite it? Imagine tuning into a field of infinite possibilities right beneath your ribcage. Stay with me. This isn't fluff. It's science meets spirit, and it's the doorway to your true power. Let's begin with a story. Meet Sarah, a creative director in New York, wildly talented yet paralyzed. She would start big projects, set grand intentions, then stall. Despite the training, the contacts, the vision, she felt like someone else was writing her script. Her stomach twisted in knots each morning before a meeting. She avoided making bold moves. Her words felt small. Her dreams felt distant. What was going on? Beneath the surface, Sarah's core issue wasn't lack of talent. It was a block at her energetic center, the one that governs willpower, confidence, identity. In ancient yogic terms, it's called the Manipura, Solar Plexus chakra, often located just above the navel. When this center is blocked, life doesn't flow. You might feel invisible, powerless, unsure. Physically, this manifests as digestive issues, fatigue, or that gut-clenching sensation of dread. Emotionally, it's self-doubt, procrastination, people-pleasing. Behaviorally, it's starting and never finishing. Feeling you must prove yourself, being drained by other people's agendas instead of your own. In quantum and energetic terms, your core fire is flickering, the circuit is short-circuiting. Instead of radiating outward, your energy is trapped, leaking, misaligned. From a broader view, if you are living in the USA today, you may feel the pressure of achievement culture, hustle, grind. This culture worships doing, promotion, result, but rarely asks, are you aligned? Is the inner engine running? The problem, when you galvanize yourself purely through will, without inner alignment, you exhaust your system. You sacrifice your root sense of self, your inner sun dims, you chase external confirmation rather than internal power. Enter quantum manifestation. The universe isn't just external events. It's a field of infinite possibility. Yet if your core energy center, solar plexus, is blocked, you're disconnected from that field. Your energy signature is weak, your frequency doesn't broadcast your intentions clearly, so manifestation stalls. Science is beginning to hint at this. The body emits subtle electromagnetic fields. Our consciousness interplays with energy and matter. When the inner flow is hindered, the external flow is hindered. So the problem is multi-layered. A blocked solar plexus means less will, less clarity of identity. That means your alignment with your deepest desires is blurred. On the quantum level, your ability to broadcast a clear signal into the field of possibilities is compromised. In practical life, you feel stuck, powerless, invisible, unseen. Sarah's story ends here for now. She kept moving with half power, feeling drained, wondering if something was wrong with her. The truth, nothing was wrong with her. The issue was the blockage. And until she addressed that, she was stuck in the same loop. This is your story too. Maybe you're not Sarah, maybe your name is different, but the pattern is the same. If you feel stuck, powerless, lacking direction, then your solar plexus energy is calling for attention. It's time to shine your internal sun again. Now let's talk about discovery, the moment when I, and many others, realized this wasn't just spiritual fluff, but a bridge between physics and spirituality. Years ago, I found myself meditating by a lake in Montana. I'd been studying quantum physics and exploring spirituality. I'd read about chakras, about energy centers, about the solar plexus. One evening, as the sun dipped, I felt a pulsing heat in my upper abdomen. Subtle, quiet, but unmistakable. I realized that had been there, but I'd ignored it. My solar plexus was on fire, waiting. In that moment, I discovered something profound. When I redirected my attention inward, to that center, I felt an energetic clearing. The next day, opportunities appeared, not by chasing them, but because I felt aligned. The field of possibilities seemed more responsive. It was as if my internal frequency had strengthened. What was happening? Let's unpack it scientifically, spiritually. The chakra system, especially the solar plexus, can be thought of as an energetic vortex, a wheel of power. In yogic tradition, the manipura is associated with fire, transformation, willpower, self-identity. From the quantum physics perspective, there's a notion that consciousness, energy, and matter are interconnected. The observer effect, the field of possibilities, energy fields. While full scientific proof is complex and contested, the parallels are striking. Recent articles note how the chakra system and energy centers may correspond to measurable electromagnetic fields in the body. My discovery: if I learned to activate and align that solar plexus center, I could raise my internal power signature, which means a stronger broadcast into the quantum field of possibilities. And that meant I started to manifest differently, not by force, but by aligned resonance. Here's another story. A friend of mine, call him Mark, was in sales, always chasing leads, feeling like he was pushing boulders uphill. Then he started a daily practice. 2 minutes of focused breathing into his solar plexus. Then a statement: I am the author of my life. Within weeks, he noticed he was not just winning clients, but connecting with opportunities that felt meant for him. He described it as it was like the universe answered a different number I dialed. What changed? His energetic signature, his solar plexus center, moved from blocked to activated. The discovery includes 3 key elements: recognizing the blockage, understanding the center as not just metaphysical, but energetic physical, and learning that quantum manifestation depends on your inner state. Blockage means weak signal. Activation means you align will plus identity plus energy. When will, identity, and energy align, you become a coherent transmitter into the field of possibilities. In this discovery phase, you also learn that many people are taught to look outward for power, jobs, titles, approval. But the real power is inward, your own core energy center. The quantum revelation: you're not just in the field, you are the field. Your internal energy is broadcasting and receiving. If your center is clogged, the signal is muddied. You still broadcast, but weakly. Align it, and you broadcast with clarity. What I'm bringing you now, a map of that discovery, from blockage to activation, from weak signal to powerful resonance. Many courses talk about manifestation, yet ignore the internal source of signal. This method shifts the emphasis. First, you align your center. Then you broadcast intention. Then you receive. And when you merge quantum theory with ancient chakra wisdom, you get a potent, practical path. Now you have seen the problem. Now you've glimpsed the discovery. Your internal sun can be lit. Your solar plexus can be unblocked. And the quantum field of manifestation opens for you. The next section will show the method, how you actually do it. Here's where it gets practical. If your solar plexus is blocked, if your power center is dim, here's a method, a structured practice blending quantum awareness, plus chakra activation, plus spiritual embodiment that you can follow. I'll break it into steps, include practical exercises, and tie each to the science plus spirit. Step 1. Awareness and intention. Begin by sitting quietly, your feet grounded on the floor, spine tall. Place a hand just above your navel, solar plexus area. Close your eyes. Breathe slowly and deeply, inhaling for 4 counts, holding for 2, exhaling for 6. As you breathe, silently say, I feel the fire in my center. Repeat for 2 minutes. This wakes your awareness to that energy center. Exercise 2 minutes daily for 1 week. Step 2. Movement activation. Movement helps energy flow. Choose a core-engaging movement. For example, wood chopper breath. Stand, interlace fingers overhead. Exhale with ha as you bring hands down between legs. Then inhale up. Do 10 reps, or do boat pose for 30 seconds. The aim: activate the Manipura area, generate embodied fire, awaken the energy center. This corresponds to the yogic principle of fire element in that chakra. Exercise 5 minutes after your awareness breath. Step 3. Quantum intention broadcast. Once your body is awake, in stillness, speak your intention. For example, I choose my direction. My power is aligned with my purpose. Visualize a golden yellow sun spinning in your upper abdomen. Imagine waves of energy radiating outward into a vast field of possibility. In quantum terms, you are broadcasting into the field. Your internal signal is your body, your center, your intention. Exercise 3 minutes. As you exhale, imagine the wave leaving your body and merging into that field. As you inhale, imagine new resonance coming back. Step 4. Follow through action. Energy must meet action. Commit to one small task today that aligns with your intention. It might be speaking up in a meeting, setting a boundary, or sending that email you've delayed. When you act, you reinforce your center. You ground intention in matter. Chakra science says turning inertia into action is key for the solar plexus. So after your practice, pick one aligned action and follow through. Exercise. Choose and complete one task daily for next 3 days. Step 5. Reflection and integration. After action, take 2 minutes to journal. What did I feel? What shifted? Note if your energy felt different. If you felt more empowered. On a quantum level, this reflection acts as your measurement. You observe the results, which helps collapse the wave of possibility into a new form. Exercise, journal 2 minutes each evening. Step 6, repeat and raise frequency. Consistency builds frequency. Even when you don't feel like it, return to steps. With repetition, the signal strengthens. The internal fire becomes stable, rather than flickering. In scientific terms, the coherence in your energetic field increases. You align body, mind, energy. The chakra systems become less theoretical and more lived reality. Let's tie this method to a mini story. Jane, a nurse in Chicago, used this method. She felt invisible in her workplace, undervalued, burnt out. She started with the awareness, breath, movement, intention. After a week, she told her supervisor she felt she could contribute more and ask for new responsibility. The supervisor said yes. Her energy at work shifted. Her center had begun to radiate again. Her quantum signal had been heard. Another exercise. While doing the movement, imagine your body as a torus of energy, a field circulating in and out. From inside your solar plexus, the energy flows out, loops around, comes back. Visualize your energy field connecting with the universal field. Feel the loop strengthen. Use 30 seconds of visualization after your movement. Key things to remember. Do the inner work before expecting outer change. Movement and breath anchor energy in the body. Intention and visualization align with quantum field. Action grounds your energy in the world. Reflection integrates the change and strengthens your signal. If you follow this method consistently for 21 days, you'll likely feel it. The solar plexus center begins to spin brightly again. And once that internal sun is lit, the transformation can begin. Next up, the transformation. What changes when this center is unblocked and aligned? Now, we shift to the transformation, the visible, felt, lived change that happens when your solar plexus energy center is aligned and your quantum signal is strong. Let me return to Sarah from section 1. After she committed to the method above, within 6 weeks, she noticed something surprising. She no longer hesitated when her boss asked for her input. She responded confidently. Her ideas started getting implemented. She started receiving compliments she never did before, not just for her work, but for her presence. She felt seen. Her internal fire had come back. What changed in her? Her identity shifted. Instead of, I hope someone notices me, she moved into, I notice myself, and then the world follows. That's the first pillar of transformation. From external validation to internal sovereignty. The solar plexus unblocking restored her sense of self-worth, purpose, and power. On the quantum level, a transformation took place. Her internal frequency changed. She wasn't just broadcasting weak signals. She was broadcasting a coherent, high-vibration signal from her solar plexus zone into the universal field. Opportunities began to align, not by force, but by resonance. For you, this means you will start noticing moments of synchronicity, of flow, of unusual ease. Instead of pushing, you'll attract. Instead of grinding, you'll flow. Another story, Mark, from Section 2, discovered that after his practice, he no longer dreaded cold calls. He approached them as interactions, not tasks. His energy felt magnetic. He closed deals not because he pressured, but because he felt aligned, confident, and authentic. His solar plexus radiated his yes to his purpose. His quantum field answered. The transformation was more than improved results. It was state change. What does a state change mean for you? It means you feel grounded in your purpose, not living someone else's script. You feel aligned in your body, your energy, your intention. You act from inner power, not from fear, not from people-pleasing. You become a clearer transmitter of your desires, and the field responds. On a practical level, you'll notice your digestion improves because the fire element wakes up. You feel more vital, less drained. You'll feel more decisive. You'll follow through instead of stalling. And your relationships shift. You attract people who match your frequency, rather than draining you. The solar plexus center catches up with your will. Here's a concrete transformation exercise. After you've done your method, breath, movement, intention, action, and reflection for 1 week, take a moment each Sunday to ask, how did I show up from my power this week? And list 3 wins where you use your will, your center. Then ask, what will I do next week that demonstrates my power again? This reinforces your identity shift and amplifies the transformation. On the quantum front, this weekly review acts as a measurement in your life field. You observe your reality, reinforce the change, collapse new possibilities into tangible results. In quantum spiritual speak, you align your wave function with your intention until the particle becomes your reality. Let's talk about emotional story. A woman named Maria in Los Angeles felt invisible after her divorce. She had lost her confidence, her core fire. She signed up for a program, started the Solar Plexus method. 3 months later, she met a friend who said, "You look like you're on fire." Maria said, "I am." Her solar plexus was lit. Her essence radiated. She didn't chase a partner. She showed up. The right partner showed up. She realized the transformation wasn't about the partner. It was about her. In this transformation phase, you recognize that the center of manifestation is you. You're not waiting for someone else to hand you power. You reclaim it. Your internal sun powers your outer world. Your quantum signal amplifies. You shift from "I hope" to "I know," and that shift changes everything. So what does this look like long-term? A life where your actions align with your deeper purpose. A body that feels strong, grounded, vibrant. A mind that chooses not out of fear, but out of clarity. A heart that funnels your power into meaningful creation. You become a magnet for the life you intend, because your internal center is aligned and broadcasting. In other words, your solar plexus block clears, your core fire burns, your quantum conduit opens, your life flows. That is transformation. Next, the mission. What you do with this transformation, because alignment is not just for self-help. It's your doorway to service, to deeper mission, to greater impact. When you've ignited your solar plexus, aligned your will, and harnessed the quantum field of possibilities, you don't just sit in your power quietly. You step into your mission. Because the true value of power is service, creation, expansion. What is your mission? It may already be whispering inside you. For Sarah, it became mentoring other creatives in soul-aligned work. For Mark, it was leading a team not with pressure, but with purpose. For Maria, it was helping others reclaim their confidence after heartbreak. Your mission flows from your core. Your solar plexus center lights up not only for you, but for your world. Here's how you do mission work from an aligned state. Step A. Define your mission statement from your center. Sit with your hand on your solar plexus. Breathe. Ask, what my soul came here to do. Then word it simply. I empower creatives to align their art with their energy. Or, I help professionals broadcast their truth into the world. Anchor this mission in your solar plexus. Feel it as fire. Then speak it out loud. Your internal sun now has direction. Step B. Broadcast the mission into the quantum field. Remember, intention plus aligned center equals signal into the field. Now your mission becomes that intention. Visualize golden rays from your solar plexus touching people, places, opportunities. See your mission unfolding on a broader scale. You are no longer just healing your center. You are using it as a source of service. Step C. Embodied action. Mission needs action. What is one practical step this week? Could be hosting a free online session, writing a blog post sharing your story, reaching out to someone who needs what you offer. Use your method: breath, movement, intention, then act. This grounds your mission in the world. Every action from your center strengthens the mission. Step D. Impact reflection. At week's end, reflect. How did I show up in mission? Where did my core fire show? Journal what changed. How many people responded? What shifted in you? Reflection sustains momentum and keeps you aligned. It ensures your mission remains from center, not from compulsion. Step E. Expand your frequency. As your mission unfolds, raise your frequency. That could include deepening your spiritual practices, studying quantum or energy sciences, serving at scale. As your solar plexus fires up, you become a coherent transmitter, not only for personal growth, but for collective transformation. This is the quantum spiritual nexus. We are individuals, yes, but we are also part of the field of humanity. When many people align their centers, the field shifts. Your mission is part of that shift. Let me share an emotional story. A man named David in Portland had always been successful financially, but felt empty. He felt his solar plexus had been used for other people's missions. When he aligned his center and redefined his mission, helping veterans transition into civilian purpose, his business changed. He started speaking at events. People found him. He felt alive again. His mission lit up, and his solar plexus powered the journey. At one event he said, "I don't look at this as work. I look at this as flowing from my center." His voice cracked. He realized that when service comes from your center, you don't burn out, you light up. Your mission may look different. Maybe you're a teacher, parent, artist, engineer. Your solar plexus activation applies. Use your center's fire to serve your sphere. Remember, your will aligned, plus your identity grounded, plus your mission clear, equals quantum manifestation on a broader scale. As you embark on the mission phase, ask yourself, whose life will my power center touch? What field will I broadcast into? How will I serve from aligned energy rather than anxious striving? Because that's the difference. Power used from fear is heavy. Power used from your center is light, expansive, magnetic. Here's your final practical exercise for the mission section. Choose one person or group you want to serve this week. Before you act, place your hand on your solar plexus, breathe, set the intention. I show up with power, alignment, service. Then take the action. Then reflect. See what shifts. And because your mission lives in the quantum intersection of inner energy and outer service, you are not just doing work. You are broadcasting into the field, aligning your purpose with possibilities, and inviting life to respond. Now here's my charge to you. Don't just watch this video, create the shift. Pick one exercise from the method section and do it today. Post in the comments, "I commit to lighting my solar plexus," and share what you'll do. Then subscribe, like, and hit the bell to keep receiving content that bridges science and spirit. If you're ready to step into your power, click the link below to join our live workshop where we'll unblock, activate, and broadcast your core fire together. The field of possibilities is open. Your internal sun is waiting to shine. Let it.